I don't think people fully appreciate how many jokes you generate to
Yes.
then have the jokes you do for the Globes. You have some that you chose not to do that you would like to read now.
Yes, I mean, only because there's so little time and you've got to choose.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of time
But
to...
there were a lot of jokes we really loved that we didn't get to cover, and I thought if it was okay with everyone here, I would just bang through a bunch that we didn't get to do.
Yeah, all right, great.
All right. So just imagine that I'm on stage at the Globes. Around 1,300 people attended the Golden Globes this year, and only one will leave. Yeah. Crazy Rich Asians is up for 2 awards, and Crazy Rich White People are up for the remaining 200. Should have done it.
Yeah.
The International Ballroom, where the Globes are held, are divided into 3 tiers of seating: libtards, snowflakes, and cucks. We wanted Sandra to say that one. Would have been so dope. All right. Roma was nominated for Best Director and Best Foreign Film. Guys, do yourself a favor. Go out and watch this one on the biggest phone you can find. It's on Netflix. Roma is such an emotional experience. When it was over, I literally sat there and cried for a full 5 seconds before Netflix started blasting a new movie where Kurt Russell plays Santa Claus.
I got it.
Yeah.
I dig that.
Green Book nominated, which is, of course, a poignant biopic about Dr. Seuss struggling to finish the title of Green Eggs and Ham.
It was originally just called Green Book.
Yeah, it was just Green Book, and he was like, how do I crack this? Black Klansman was nominated, and judging by the upper and lowercase lettering in the title, is also a Wi-Fi password. It's a John Mulaney joke. He wrote it.
As you do.
As one does. Love him. The best. Spike Lee's 3rd time being nominated for Globe, and I gotta say, it's disappointing to see so few Knicks here supporting him.
It's my favorite one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes to a lot of Knicks games.
By the way, you would have done that in L.A. This is actually in New York in that tank.
I'm so glad we didn't do it.
Yeah.
To the time machine! All right. The Good Place is nominated. It's a philosophical afterlife comedy that asks complicated questions like, can Ted Danson still get it? Not that complicated. The answer is yes. Yeah. Julia Roberts' Amazon show Homecoming was adapted from a podcast. Would be a good sentence to confuse someone who just woke up from a coma. Again, we had very little time. The Americans is nominated tonight for Best Drama, Lead Actor, Lead Actress, and most people getting boned in front of portraits of Ronald Reagan. Pose is nominated for Best Television Series from creator Ryan Murphy. So if you love drama and you love Ryan Murphy shows, you have 37 different options. Rachel Brosnahan is her 2nd time being nominated for Best Actress in Musical or Comedy for her role in Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Unfortunately, not nominated this year is Mrs. Maisel's other lead actor, Brisket.
There's a lot. They're often making a brisket on the show.
And I can't front, it makes me want brisket. It looks good. They take time with the brisket on that show, and it hits close to home.
Their
for
prop
me.
master makes that good brisket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, there's more. There's so many more. The writers did a bang-up job, is my point.
All right. Yeah.
Netflix beat out Amazon tonight as the most nominated streaming service, while the best streaming scene was Bradley Cooper wetting himself in A Star Is Born. Seth wrote that one.
Did I?
Yeah. Sent it to me. Like 5 minutes before the show. I was like, what? If Beale Street could talk, I think it would say, ouch, stop driving it on me. Seriously, we agreed to host this super last minute, you guys. That was the full joke. Oh, okay, and this one was a back and forth with me and Sandra, so will
Okay,
you
yeah.
read her parts?
Yeah.
Okay.
The all-female franchise reboot trend continued this year with the movie Ocean's 8, and there are many more on the way.
Hey, you know what they should do? Female reboot of Magic Mike, but with all ladies. You know, now that I would watch.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, the line starts right here, Seth. Thank you. This has been my audition for Green Book.
Oh, that was really good.
Yeah, thank you.
That was really good. Those were excellent.
There's one more.
Great.
Don't cut any of these when you air this episode.
Well, here's how you'll know if we cut any. This one on the card says number 18. So if there are less than 18, that means there were ones worse than the worst one you saw.
Oh my God. Please cut it down to one joke now.
Yeah, right.
All right, last one. There were some amazing performances by fine young actors this year. Lucas Hedges in Boy Erased and Ben is Back, and Timothée Chalamet in Beautiful Boy. And if you didn't have time to see them all, fear not, because we conveniently smushed them together and made Boy Beautiful Ben is Erased Back Boy.
Bravo!
Yeah. Thanks for letting me do that.
Of course. This was,
Right? Thanks to our writers.
they did a great job.
Did a great job.
Sandra did a great job as well, and it was
Yeah.
really cool because you and Sandra were great together, and you really only knew each other from presenting together at the Emmys, right?
Yeah, no prior relationship other than that one time.
It was so much fun to watch you guys together. It's very,
Thanks.
very fortunate that you guys found each other at the Emmys because they were lucky to have you.
Well, that's nice.
I have one last thing to talk to you about, which I'm thrilled. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is coming back, and it's an NBC
Coming
show
back.
now. So exciting.
The best.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. You know, you saved it. The Guardians of the Nine-Nine.
There were,
saved the show.
me, Guillermo del Toro,
Yeah.
Lin-Manuel,
Yeah.
Mark Hamill,
Sean Astin.
We all started tweeting, and then that's just too much power
Too
to
much
be ignored.
star power to not make a show keep going.
But it is really amazing because I feel as though people are often heartbroken when shows get canceled and they say, oh, maybe another network will pick it up. It happens so rarely.
Yeah.
And you just must be so, it must be so nice for you guys to still be doing this for your fans.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
And with each other. We love each other so much. You know, coming back after a near death of the show, like everyone appreciates it so much more. Where we're like, oh man, we get to keep hanging out.
Yeah.
You know?